Hey, I'm Brian from Leisure Travel Vans, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Wonder Lagged Awning. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to be bringing this awning out. In order to do that, we want to make sure the ignition is turned off and also make sure that the door is closed as well, because there is a chance that the awning could hang up on the door when it's moving. So we're going to make sure the door is closed, ignition is turned off, and in this coach we got the switch right here to bring it in and out. So we're going to bring it all the way out right now. Just hold the button in and the awning will come out. So if the wind is really strong outside, you really don't want to bring your awning out, because the awning is not really designed to be in heavy winds, because it will buffet a lot and potentially cause damage, or even billowing on the tarp, and it will cause damage. So if it is a little bit breezy outside, you can use the legs that are stowed within the awning rail. So in order to get the awning legs out, we're going to release this orange tab. We're going to bring the awning together, the legs together just a bit. That'll give us the clearance to be able to pull the leg out over here. So once we have that done, we can actually just lock that back in place. We'll slide this out and you'll see how the leg comes out at that end. Whenever you're stowing this, always make sure that this foot is fully stowed within the rail as well. You don't want this foot to be stowed on the outside like that. All right, so we'll pull this leg out all the way, give it a turn and bring it down. At this point, we can unlock this orange tab again, and that'll allow us to bring this leg out. So it'll telescope out and we can lock it into the coach right here. What we'll do is we'll lift up that little rod, drop this in place, and that'll be locked in place there. Once it's locked into the wall, you can bring this out and again, lock that orange tab in place. This will make the telescoping leg stable and should give you a little bit more resistance to the light breeze that is outside. So when the wind is up a little bit, like I say, it is a little bit breezy. Again, you can put the leg in here. This would be the preferred method. You could potentially also peg it down onto the ground, because it has a couple holes in the foot here. So you could actually bring this down to the floor or bring this down to the ground. And at that point, you could peg it down to the ground. The problem with that would be is if the wind does pick up a little bit and you want to put the awning in quickly, it'll be a little bit more difficult to pull the pegs out and then bring the awning all the way back in. But you can put these legs down on the ground like this as well if you choose to. So to stow the leg, this is what we're going to do. We're going to bring the leg back up. We're going to rotate it. This will allow us to access this orange tab when it's all the way into the lead rail. We'll slide it into the lead rail. We'll get past this knuckle here, and then we can actually release this orange tab again. That allows this to telescope within inside there. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that this foot is completely stowed within the lead rail. If you're going to stow it like this is going to end up hooking up onto the main body of the awning and will likely jam up the awning if you're trying to bring it in or out when it's completely in. So always make sure that this foot is stowed completely within the lead rail. And once it's inside there, then we can push that all the way up against the edge and this all the way that way. Lock it in place, and that'll prevent it from moving any further.